ACHR up 20.6% in the regular session of today, the 13th of May 2025. You can see an intraday high here has printed. No longer pretty much not that far off from where it's currently trading at right now, 10.97. The company recently announced a partnership with, or rather, announced plans to establish an air taxi. This is in collaboration with United Airlines, an air taxi network that will connect Manhattan with nearby airports, aiming to significantly reduce travel time for customers. It also disclosed its earnings outcomes, reported a Q1 loss of 0.17 per diluted share, which is an improvement from a loss of 0.36 per share in the same quarter last year, better than analyst expectations of $0.28. HC Wainwright maintaining a price target of $12.5 for the stock. In the very short time, the underlying trend, in the very short time, the stock is in a bullish trend. On this 4-hour chart, the 200 period moving average has stopped declining. It's maybe beginning to, or rather attempting to begin to look up. All the other moving averages looking bullishly upwards. The extrapolation is that for the price is that contraction with a slight bias to the downside, but pretty much a neutral contraction. This is what is being projected. If the price continues to bring higher prices, if it continues to go up, this may also remain in place. They may continue to retrace a contraction, even though the range may now vary. It may be more to the upside if higher prices come into play. You know, in terms of projections, what do we have? We have 10.61, just a downward projection, no upper projection on this 4-hour chart. We can come back and have a look at its daily chart and see what's going on. Let's see the daily chart. On the daily chart, we have what do we have? Yeah, okay. So on the line trend, a bullish one. Yeah, the 200-day moving average is sloping bullishly upwards. Okay, here on the daily chart, we have an extrapolation to the upside ultimately by early June. So it's by and large, yeah. I mean, by early June, high prices are expected to print, but this may not be what's going to be what will happen. Maybe totally different. In terms of projections, we have no upper projection. 9.67 is what we have as a downward projection. Let's see now. We may just have a look here, and we may be able to come up with a projection. Let's see, 9.32 and 8.52. Let's see what we're going to get. Okay, we have a difference of 0.8. Multiply that by 1.618. We have 1.29. We'll add that to the current price of 10.95. We have 12.24. Just in line with the projection from HC Wainwright. So we have ACHR. We have 12.24. Okay, so we do that again. 0.8 multiplied by 2.618. Add that to the price of 10.97. We have 13.06. Then try again. 0.8 multiplied by 3.618 Fibonacci extension level. Add that to the current price of 10.96. We have 13.85. Yeah, these are the projections we have based on what we picked up here on its daily chart. Yeah, so no upper projections, just the one we just computed. We can try and have a look here and see going all the way back in February. Let's see what we have projections of $13 and some fractions. So nothing here, nothing. So the probability of it printing some of those prices is very slim, 12.24, not even here. We can go back and have a look at its 4 hour chart and see where that fits in, all those projections fit in. Yeah. So far, I don't think it has printed any of those sort of those sort of projections. Let's see now. In a very short time, you have to go all the way back and all the way back. Well, let's see. Let's see. How far back are we talking about? Maybe never. Maybe never. Yeah. So probability of it printing those not very high. Not very high. So we can just go down and have a look at its weekly chart and see what's going on here. So here, weekly charts. And I can say that let's see, no upper projections. Everything is a downward projection, but the trend is pretty much a bullish one, if you like. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you find some of the projections on some of the very short interval charts. Let's have a look here on a 5 minute. Nothing. No upper projection. 9.19. High prices are being extrapolated. Not that it will be of much help. Let's see now. Let's look at 1 minute. I don't think we're going to see anything here. 10.79, 10.77, nothing like that. Okay, let's come back to the 15-minute chart and see. On the 15-minute chart, on the 9.6 downward projection, I don't think we can see anything. Maybe on the 45-minute. No project. Okay, 11.01, 11.38. All of them are lower than our own projections. So yeah, ACHR. Let's see what's going on here. 21.2% aggression, intraday high, new intraday high printed. That may well, yeah, intraday high surely hasn't done that in quite some time. Yeah, see how aggressive the market is. Let's come down to the for daily chart and see what the volume is. Yeah, 28.57 million shares. Definitely one of the most one of the most active in this session. Let's see if this is going to load. This requires a lot of memory. Nothing coming up. Yeah, you can see how thin the market is. The amount of shares that are going through, very tiny amount of shares, and you can imagine that some of them might be, or a majority of them might be with market orders, which will emphasize the aggression that is being suspected. Yeah, anyway, this is the 4 hour chart. So here I can imagine that market participants will be looking at trying to. Okay, let's see now. Let's see where it's trading. I think it's trading maybe right. Okay, is it outside of its price channel? Yeah, it's trading right outside of its price channel now. So um, some short sellers might be trying to short it. Yeah, that's what may be happening. They may be trying to short it because it's right outside of its price channel. Naturally, it will be expected that it's going to come back into this channel, this here, into this range of between 10 point what then 10.4 at least. Naturally, they will be expecting it to come down towards 10.4. So they'll be watching to see if if it's something that's going to happen. But still adding more value, adding more gains. Yeah. I believe the stock may be optionable. Let's see, maybe optionable. Let's see. It should be optionable. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is optional. Yes. So they can do all sorts of things with the stock, with their strategy. Yeah. So the gain is now 23.9%. We have projections all the way towards 13.85. The extrapolation is that, especially in the 4 hour chart, it's that contraction will occur. Is that may occur, but here on the daily chart, it's more of extrapolating higher prices, 11.67. That may actually print anytime soon, 11.67, but it is for future projections. And if it defies these extrapolations and continues to print higher prices, the extrapolation may just adjust to with regard to what the current price is, the prevailing price is. So ACHR on the move. See what you make of it, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.